Few remember how quietly Max Baer Jr. lives today. Time has a way of softening even the brightest spotlights. Welcome to the channel Fame Express, where we look beyond the headlines to understand the real lives behind familiar names. For many viewers, Max Baer Jr. will always be Jethro Bodine, the cheerful, wide-eyed character from the classic television hit The Beverly Hillbillies. During the 1960s, his face was everywhere. The show drew massive audiences, and his comedic timing made him one of the most recognizable young actors in America. But the story of Max Baer Jr. did not follow the path many expected. And as the years passed, the quiet reality of his later life began to tell a very different story. To understand that contrast, we have to go back to the beginning. Max Baer Jr. was born in 1937 into a family already familiar with fame. His father, Max Baer Sr., was the heavyweight boxing champion of the world, a larger-than-life figure in American sports history. Growing up in the shadow of such a powerful legacy was both a privilege and a quiet pressure that would follow him for decades. In the early 1960s, Baer Jr. stepped into Hollywood and quickly found his defining role. The Beverly Hillbillies became one of the most successful sitcoms of its era. At its peak, it attracted tens of millions of viewers each week. For a time, it seemed Max Baer Jr. had secured a lifetime place in the entertainment world. But success in Hollywood can be complicated. After the show ended in 1971, Baer Jr. faced a challenge familiar to many television stars: typecasting. Producers and studios often saw only Jethro, not the actor behind the character. Despite his efforts to branch into directing and producing, including the successful film Macon County Line, the opportunities he hoped for never fully materialized. And slowly, the spotlight began to fade. What many people don't realize is that Baer Jr. made a conscious decision over the years to step away from the constant glare of Hollywood. Rather than chasing every new role, he focused on business ventures and personal pursuits. He invested in casino and hospitality projects and maintained a relatively private lifestyle compared to many of his contemporaries. Yet there is a quiet emotional weight that comes with being forever linked to a single iconic role. For longtime fans, Jethro never aged. But for the man who portrayed him, life continued, with its normal share of losses, challenges, and reflections. Several of his Beverly Hillbillies co-stars passed away over the decades, a reality that often brings a deep sense of nostalgia for surviving cast members. Today, at 88, Max Baer Jr. lives far from the noise of his television heyday. Public appearances are rare. Interviews are limited. By most accounts, he has chosen a life of privacy and distance from the industry that once defined him. And perhaps that is the most quietly emotional part of his story. Not a fall from fame, not a dramatic scandal, but the gentle, almost invisible way time moves forward, even for those once watched by millions. His legacy, however, remains firmly intact. The Beverly Hillbillies continues to air in reruns, introducing new generations to the character that made him famous. In that way, a piece of Max Baer Jr.'s work continues to live on, even as he himself has stepped into a quieter chapter of life. Fame is often loud in the moment, but its echo grows softer with time. And sometimes, the most meaningful stories are the ones that unfold quietly, far from the cameras. If you found this story thoughtful, feel free to share your memories of Max Baer Jr. in the comments below. You can also like the video if it meant something to you, and subscribe to Fame Express for more respectful stories that look beyond the spotlight.